is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft. And
yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Now that's well seen too. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a nicely weighted pass. Coleman is there and he can get that clear. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Dewsbury Hall. And it's lofted through here. McNeil. He has found a way through. Oh, it's played into the area. Jones, gently done. Vids. Gakpo. Coleman gets across to intercept that. Gakpo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Branthwaite. Tarkowski, aim forwards. Kirkes. Konate. Van Dijk, good-looking ball. Coleman gets over and intercepts. Mikolenko. Now it's Grealish. Now it's Beto. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Alcaraz played out to the left flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now the breakaway. And it's played forward. And he's onside. What about this cross? Firmly met. Well, they could break here. Dewsbury Hall. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. McAllister. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's a nice ball. Isak, and he's certain. Oh, there's the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Beto, over to the left. And it's Mykolenko. And he goes cross-field. Konate gets good distance on it. And here's McNeil. Time to deliver. McNeil proves just a little bit too strong. McAllister. Gakpo. Moved on forwards. Idrissa Gueye. Do have a chance to counter here. And he's picked out the run. Chance, surely! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Grealish. Dewsbury Hall. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kerkesh. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Branthwaite attempts a clearance. Coleman. And it's McNeil. And that could set him on his way. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Konate. Isak looks to get on the end of this. Oh, Red, nice interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Fitz. Now it's Isak with a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Grealish crosses it in here. Defending of the desperate variety. Konate, that's a sharp pass. And he's straight offside.
Grealish really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Alcaraz. McNeil. Greenish. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Beto. Beto! McAllister. Konate. Forward it goes. Frimpong kicks it up now. Branthwaite is there and he can get that clear. And here's Mohamed Salah. Showing good feet. Can he deliver? Cleared without complication. That's really well manoeuvred. And he thumps it clear. Gakpo! They've scored! Into the lead once more. Terrible error, duly punished. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Beto, played out to the right. McNeil. Neil gets a cross in. Ball is over the line. Dewsbury Hall drives it in. McAllister gets it clear. Vitz! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Gakpo. Better. Now what about a counter-attack? And it's Salah. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. It shoots! That's been drilled forward. He's going to be disappointed with that. Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall laid out to the left flank. Greenish. And he shoots!
Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
well manoeuvred. Kerkesh. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Gakpo. Now it's big chance! It's there! And they're back in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Gakpo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Branthwaite, aim forwards. Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes forward. Branthwaite cuts out the pass. Tarkowski, well, there's a probing ball. The pass has gone astray. Konate. It's a lovely, neat pass. Tarkowski wins the duel this time. Idrissa Gueye. And here's McNeil. Van Dijk. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. That's a look and plays it forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Goes for a shot! McNeil calmly anticipates. Kerkesh. Now he's got space here. Frimpong cuts it out. Now it's Mohamed Salah, charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gakpo, shapes to shoot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Gakpo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And he's heaved it away. Branthwaite have it back and can go again. Coleman, quality ball. Van Dijk. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Jones. Gakpo. Kerkesh has it in a wide position. Coleman gets a foot in here. That's a throw. So who's he picking out? Pickford gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Konate driven forward. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Vitz, purring through the gears. McNeil was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He is just caressing the ball. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is a brilliant interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vitz. And here's Isak. Konate, nicely aimed pass. Isak gets flagged offside. Beto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gakpo! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And here's Gakpo. Wirtz! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Fronton. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Throw it. Jones. It's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McAllister. Mamadashvili sends that a long way. Wirtz. It's Salah! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Mikolenko. Branthwaite. And it's played forward, lobbed in behind. Jones. McAllister. Wirtz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Isak, now he's off and running. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alcaraz played into space. It's been taken short. McAllister, gently done. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Salah, out to the right. Dewsbury Hall. And the counter is on. And it's been played through. Dewsbury Hall. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. There's no flag. Coleman crosses it in. Coleman. And the shot! Moved on forwards. Gakpo. Jones. Jones forwards and with intent. Coleman. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Alcaraz is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well timed, excellent interception. Coleman. Always onto this. Can he spark a counter here? Nikolenko. And it's Dewsbury Hall.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's really well manoeuvred. He's found a way through. Coleman with a fine tackle. Tarkowski aimed forwards. And here's Gakpo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Beto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gakpo. Oh, it's come loose. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Alcaraz spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jones, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kerkez looking to hit the byline here. Oh, what a climb! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Dashvili, long ball by the goalkeeper. Kerkez. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. McAllister. Vitz. Van Dijk. Konate. Up towards the front line. Moved on forwards. Kerkez. And here's Isak. And claimed it back. Isak! It's in! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Jones does really well to win the ball there. Ooh, delicate chip through. He whips in across. Grealish. McAllister. And here's Isak. Isak! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has two. Become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
A chance to play it in. Coleman. Has a look and plays it forward. Idrissa Gueye. Dewsbury Hall. And here's Grealish. Grealish looking to get on the end of this. Oh, what? That's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's hoisted clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Chance for a shot! And here's Beto. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. He's got to be in here! Viet, gently done. Isak. Mohamed Salah. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that is... Can he find the finish? Gets it away. And here's Jones. And they've got Reed. Mikolenko shifted upfield. Can he get onto this? Dewsbury Hall. He is through here. Mikolenko looking for a decent ball in. Mamadashvili sends that a long way. And he's there to get it away. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Gakpo. Coleman makes the interception. He can get that clear. Konate, and it's played forward. And the half-time whistle goes. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Chance here to counter. Dewsbury Hall. Idrissa Gueye. And he's picked out the run. Beto. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. McNeil. Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gakpo, and it's Wirtz. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Plenty waiting in the middle. That is lovely. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it needed better placement. Frimpong. Oh, this looks sharp. Branthwaite, gently done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Konate, long ball upfield. And here's Gakpo. Kerkesh. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, and the shot! For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries a deft little ball. Wirtz! And that's past the post.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And here's Greenish. And here's great chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Coleman. Done delicately. McNeil. There's the header! No, he can't turn it in. That has been cut short. Mikolenko. Grealish. Dewsbury Hall. And here's Beto. Beto played out towards the right wing. Konate, nicely aimed pass. Moved on forwards. Mikolenko tries to dink it through. Grealish. Now here's the delivery. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Over to the left. That's good play. Wirtz laid out to the left flank. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. He's still got it, needs help. Grealish. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Coleman. Coleman shifted upfield. That has been knocked clear. Beto, oh, good spread. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Beto!
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Grealish. Grealish, forwards and with intent. Frimpong, oh, good-looking ball. Branthwaite goes forward. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's given it away. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Wirtz. Oh, good. And the finish! So who's he picking out? Defending of the Gakpo! Oh, denied at the last. McNeil. He's set up one goal so far. Alcaraz. Lovely feet. There are a few waiting for it. He's cut it out. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Isak is onto it in a flash. Could be danger here. Alcaraz.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Kerkez, driven forward. And they've got a throw. McNeil. Tarkovsky, it's a sharp pass. Calmly anticipates. That's been drilled forward. Dewsbury Hall, and the keeper's got it again. Pickford, long ball by the goalkeeper. Jones.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tarkowski. Oh, there's a probing ball. Konate, pinged towards the front line. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tarkowski, aim forwards. Beto is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Pickford sends that a long way. And that's a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Beto looking understandably energised after his goal. Grealish. He's in! He's having a shot! They've done it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, it tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased the way to catch the inside of the post.
Still trying to make a game of this. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Tarkowski. He's fizzed it forward. Mikolenko, played over towards the opposite flank. Quality ball. Mikolenko cuts it out. Idrissa Gueye. Well, that's well seen too. Van Dijk gently done. Pickford gets rid without sophistication. And it's Mikolenko. Played towards the other side. Now it's McNeil. Coleman.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Moved on forwards. Looking to break at pace. That has been cut short. Gakpo, Wirtz, real chance! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It's become a case of men against boys. Beto, now he's off and running. Bradley. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Idrissa Gueye does really well to win the ball there. Konate. McAllister. Konate. Van Dijk. Van Dijk, nicely aimed pass. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Branthwaite. That's been drilled forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Quality ball. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Dewsbury Hall. Better. Alcaraz. McAllister. Konate. Konate forwards and with intent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Takes a shot! No, that's just wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mikolenko cuts out the pass. Kerkez makes the interception. Delivered across. And it's Gay. Idrissa Gay. Spread out to the left. Cross goes in there. Chance! Taken with style. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Van Dijk, oh, good-looking ball. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Played out to the right. Vitz. Tarkowski getting this one clear. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Isak with a shot! Oh, that's neat. He's being urged to shoot. And it's going to be another one. But there's going to be another change here. Salah crosses. And the keeper beats it away. Well, played right into his path. Well read. And the danger is averted. Konate, it's a sharp pass. Oh, super find. Isak. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been won straight back. Dewsbury Hall, and it's Gay. Thinks one through. Tries to get it clear. Mikolenko looks to the other side. And that was very necessary. And it's played forward. Konate with the clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning and obviously fast.
The changes then in quick succession. Tatterson goes forward.
Beto really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Bits. And here's Mohamed Salah. Jones. Steaming on goalwards. Now it's Beto. Alcaraz laid out to the left flank. Grealish. And that's been well dealt with. Decent chance! He scored!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Isak is onto it in a flash. Mikolenko, aim forwards. Dewsbury Hall, shifted upfield, out to the right. But couldn't steer it in. Isak. He's shifting through the gears here, and the flag has stayed down. Climbs up big. No, he didn't quite meet it right. A look and place it forward. And here's Isak. Jones. And a chance! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah. Tarkovsky with the slide tackle there. Shot a goal! That's going to go a long way. And back to the goalkeeper. played. That has snuffed out the danger. Patterson. Up towards the front line. And it's lofted through here. Alcaraz is onto this. Ping towards the front line. Konate has played it long.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Alcaraz. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Time to deliver. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Can he deliver? Really? Can he finish? And it's Vitz. So what can they make of this? Jones. Bradley. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. A chance to play it in. And that has been clubbed away. And they can counter here. He's got away. That's good running with the ball. Beto. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Picks it up out wide. Isak. He's well. Vitz! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Van Dijk, driven forward. Patterson gets across to intercept that. Oh, easy pickings there. Jones, forwards and with intent. Bradley, gently done. Isak has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Going for goal! Tries a shot! Grealish. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Strong running down that left flank. Mikolenko tries a cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mikolenko. Gakpo. Oh, this looks sharp. Here's Gakpo. Oh, what a ball! The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Dewsbury Hall. He's in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! Grealish. That's really well manoeuvred. Could move up a gear here. And here's Mohamed Salah. Gakpo! And that goalkeeping. And here's Gakpo, Mohamed Salah, and a chance! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forward it goes. Mikolenko, and it's played forward. Konate, Jones, Bradley, and he's managed to get free. Bradley. Could move up a gear here. Better. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Grealish. And he's been booked for simulation.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
McAllister, Robertson, foot in. Now it's Beto. That's a nicely shaped ball. Grealish, and back to the keeper they go. Moved on forwards. Isak chasing after it. Tarkowski played back to the goalkeeper. Patterson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Konate can get it clear. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Isak. Isak! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he getting here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson, Isak, Gakpo, Alcaraz do have a chance to counter here. Bradley gets over and intercepts. Mamadashvili sends that a long way. And it's Salah. Time added on 4 minutes. Bradley, probing pass. call that. Salah. Vitz. Oh, he's in! It's really well cleared. And here's Mohamed Salah. That looks a good cross. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Bradley. Konate, gently done. And he's there to clear it. So what can they make of this? Help time, excellent interception. Konate played up towards the front line. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And that was very necessary. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.